Hello there guys, obi-wan Kenobi here, back again with another lightsaber video just for you. I've got a very unique, very interesting looking saber today. As you can see, it is very weathered, right? Lots of nicks and scratches all over this thing. Very nice powder coating job. I don't know who did it. I bought this secondhand about a year or two ago, and yeah, I don't know who did the powder coating job, but man, it looks good. Browns near the emitter here, blacks in like the switch section, silver rings for the grip, and even like some like copper looking powder coating here going down near the pommel. And then of course we've got some actual copper wire around the neck area there. I really like how that came out. This saber pretty much looks exactly as it did when I first got my hands on it. The only thing I added was these two switches. So these were regular black switches at first. I just took some sandpaper and then weathered them down. Now they fit with the rest of the saber pretty well, I'd say. And then this CoverTech wheel, same deal. Just had a black CoverTech line around, sandpaper, bam, good to go. Oh, and also one thing I also added is this little mesh. So this used to be just a straight hole in the pommel, and now, oh, camera's not being nice, but that's all right. You guys can probably still see it. There's a little nice silver mesh there. So yeah, today we're rocking a NeoPixel lightsaber with a Proffie V2 this time around. It's gonna have a lit NeoPixel connector in the up here in the emitter section, of course, where the blade goes. In fact, before I forget to say it, up here in the emitter, this top screw right there near the shine through here is going to be your blade retention. And then down here is another screw that you don't want to touch because that holds the PCB connector. So don't mess with that, but do mess with this top one to get your blade in and out of the saber. Yes, so, I should mention, and I probably should have mentioned it as the first thing in this video, but that's okay. You'll probably see it in the title anyway. This saber is for sale. So this saber is going to be, you know, up for sale for anyone who likes it. And if you guys like what you see today, it'll be in the description. That's where you'll see the listings for this saber in the description below. So take a look down there. And then, yeah, you might even be able to get your hands on this saber, which would be really cool. So yeah, let's open this sucker up because right now it's not on, as you can obviously see. Oh, and before I forget to mention as well, top button here is going to be your primary button, and then the bottom button there is going to be your aux. So yeah, let's pull this baby out. Unscrew your pommel there. And for those who have been watching my videos regularly, you might see that my last video has a chassis extremely similar to this, especially in terms of color scheme. So yeah, this looks pretty unique. I feel like I don't see this very often. I mean, I've seen like black chassis pretty often, but nothing quite like this where it's black with like the edges with some silver leaf. That's what I use for the edges there. That's rub and buff silver leaf that I use for the edges to make it look very weathered. And I feel like this chassis color scheme fit even better for this lightsaber because it's obviously a weathered lightsaber. So giving it a weathered chassis, I feel like makes a lot of sense. And yeah, I think it turned out quite nicely. So let me go ahead and do a little rotation there. And then for the future owner of this saber, I'll let you know right now that the battery that comes with it will be this little this battery right here with the decal and everything, because I feel like it just fits too perfectly. I couldn't not include it with the saber. So yeah, you'll be getting this battery as well. Looks super nice. As you can probably tell by looking, this sucker has some magnets. So there are board covers, or there is one board cover, excuse me, for this lightsaber, and you can see a little notch on the top. That's how you get that board cover out of there. So let's do that. Just whoop, bring that out there, and you can see a little bit more details down here. Along with the Proffie V2 that I'm rocking, and then a little kill switch down here. So let's go ahead and flip that so I can turn on the saber. This sucker is very loud inside or outside, and especially inside the saber. You'll see, or you'll hear rather on the video how loud it gets. This sucker is rocking a 28mm speaker. This is an Uber Series X speaker from the Custom Saber Shop. They make great speakers, fantastically loud. And they're for a great price, too. So, yeah, if you're ever thinking about making a saber, man, hit up the Custom Saber Shop. Their speakers I use almost exclusively. Very rare I don't use one of these Uber Series X speakers. So, also, you could probably see a little LED there. There's one red rectangular LED there. I thought it would look nice. I kind of added it last minute, but ended up looking really, really cool. Yeah, and it's just red. It's not a NeoPixel, so it's just a red LED. And it does different animations depending on whether the saber's off or on. And for that reason, I gave this saber a twist off and a twist on feature. So when it's outside of the chassis, you can see the little LED and its different animations. So let's go ahead and see that right now. So you'll see when it's on, nice static on there. And when it's off, it just blinks slowly like that. Looks pretty nice. So, before I go on for too long, oh, actually, there's a little PCB set here with this saber, so you'll see some pins. Well, actually, you won't see because I doubt the camera will pick it up, but there are some pins in there. So let's go ahead and throw this sucker in here. Oh, actually, before I do that, might be wise to put the board cover back on. Doesn't matter. You actually could put it on without the board cover if you wanted. It wouldn't mess anything up, but, you know, for safety reasons, we'll put the board cover back on. Slides in pretty nicely, and then you screw it in to secure the pins to that PCB set there. And then to turn on the saber, you just hit this top button here. That is going to be your power button, so let's do that. Tap aux for blaster blocks there. And then hit the main to turn it off. And you just need to tap it to turn it off. You don't need to hold it or anything like that. So yeah, you guys can see the lip PCB connector going on there. And then, you know, everything seems to be working as normal. So because of that, let's put a blade in so you guys can see more of the effects that are going on with this saber. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the blade in now. I've got a little test blade here just so I can actually fit everything on screen there. And one thing you should know is that this sucker's only running at 1500 volume, so you actually could pump it up to like a 2000 or so if you really wanted to, but it's trust me, it's loud enough as it is. This thing is screaming at me as we speak. So, and then you hold aux and hit the saber for blade lockup. So yeah, that's that. Let me show off a couple other fonts here, so let's go ahead and do that.
SaberForge. Grimy.
Okay, and then I'll show off one more sound font for you guys because, yeah, this thing is just awesome. It's super fun to play with.
Revolt.
Oh yeah, this saber just looks really nice with the orange in my opinion. I think the orange might be the best color for this saber. Just looks super nice. Either that or green. I mean, both look fantastic. But yeah, that's going to be it for the saber today. Oh, before I forget, let's go ahead and turn it off. Just so you know how to do it. It's really simple. This sucker slides out real easy when you take it out. So once you get the pommel off, this thing will just slide right out. Put that off to the side. Again, different animations for when it's on and off, so kind of does a flicker when it's on. And then to turn it off, you'll want to flip the kill switch, and bam, you see the light goes out. That's how you know it's off. And one last thing before I forget, your battery here, the spring side is your negative. So if you were to take this out, it's a bit of a tight fit. But if you were to take it out, remember that it's this little small spring here. That's going to be where you want to put the flat top of your battery. Do not put it in backwards. You will completely ruin your saber. So, with that out of the way, I think that will be it for today. And the saber I got to show off today. Again, if you want to get your hands on it, feel free to look in the description below. This will be on sale. And remember, first come, first serve. So, if you really want your hands on it, make sure to look immediately. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, feel free to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, because I'll be making more saber videos for sure. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.